Hello, it's your girl KeKe. Welcome, my KeKe babes. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Put that post notification bell on so you don't miss a post notification. If you're not new, welcome back, my KeKe babes. So this is story time on how I met my husband. So I met my husband on an app called Fling. I was new to Texas. I had moved to Texas in 2017. Yeah, 2017. So I was there just like a few months. So I had moved there June 2017. I had graduated from a technical college here in Washington State for my associates in human services. So I moved to Texas because I wanted a new start, and I moved to Bedford, Texas. And I ended up moving to Fort Worth, Texas. So I was on, a dating app called Fling looking for, basically I wasn't looking for no boyfriend, actually. I was just looking for friends with benefits because I was like, I'm tired of being hurt. I just, want to find myself. I'm in a new state. I'm with my baby girl. It's just me and my baby girl, no family. I just want a new start. And just, to get to know somebody maybe, or just friends with benefits, but nothing too serious. But so I moved there in June, and I met him, I'll say like the end of August, September. No, it was September. It was like around my sister's birthday, because it was like right after her wedding, and right before, it was like her birthday. I think it was like a week after her birthday or a week before. I just know it was September that we met. But so we met in September. Things was going okay. We was talking every single day. And, we already told each other, like, it was like friends with benefits. Like, we wanted to be friends with benefits because, like, we both wasn't looking for, like, no relationship. So that's what we said. Like, that's what we both was, like, on our profile was, like, we're not looking for no relationship. So, we just was friends with benefits. So we did what friends with benefits do. So, okay. It comes, like, we're talking for a couple of weeks, and, like, we're talking every single day, FaceTiming, everything, falling asleep on the phone. And I'm like, this ain't no friends with benefits. This is not what friends with benefits do, because friends with benefits, they just, text like, oh, we're going to meet up so we could, do what friends with benefits do. And, I kind of knew that, like, he caught feelings. And, I was catching feelings, too. I was like, he's a cool person, and things like that. So we both was catching feelings for each other. So I'm not just going to say one person was, but we both was catching feelings because we was around each other, like, talking every day. FaceTime and, doing what, like, as if you was in a relationship, people do. So, it comes, like, October, and I move out my friend's place, and I get my own car and my own place. And, like, he already knew this because we was talking every day. So, I moved I got my car first. He went with me to go pick out my car. And then I picked out the car, and then I moved into my place the same day. And, he hasn't met my daughter yet. So we was talking for like a month and a half now. And so he goes with me to pick my daughter up from daycare, and, like, he meets my daughter, and my daughter's, like, she's just so social. She's 2 at the time. No, 3. She's 3 at the time. And, she engaged with him, like, instantly. So she's 3, she met him, and then, like, we're talking. So he would come and spend the night at my house. When my daughter went to sleep, he would come over and spend the night. Or he'll come over and, like, on his days off, because he worked overnight shift. But eventually, at the end of October, he ended up moving in. Like, he just, I was like, I'm tired of this back and forth. We just was like, okay, we both was like, okay, we're together because we're here every day. We talk every day. You come over like almost every day. You know what I'm saying? I told him I wasn't about to play no house, and he needed to let me know if he wanted a relationship or not, because what we're doing, it was like a relationship. So I was like, I was 29 years old. So I'm like, he was only 24. So we're 5 years apart. So I was like, I don't know what you are doing, but I know what I want. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is a relationship. So if if you don't want a relationship, you could go, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not about to keep doing this back and forth. You spend the night and, you know, get my feelings involved. So he's like, no, I want to be with you. And, you know, so he ended up moving in. Yeah, some y'all may be thinking like, dang, you moved in quick. But really, I didn't question it, because I felt in my heart like he was a good person. I you know, even though I had a small daughter, I felt like, you know, it was going to go good, which it did. So we was talking we've been dating for 4 or 5 months, and I ended up pregnant, and I had a miscarriage at 12 weeks. And then he took it hard, I took it hard. It was just kind of emotional and stuff like that. I'm going to make a video about that, about my experience with my miscarriage and then all that. So after that, you know, then we ended up, I was pregnant, and then we ended up taking his kids because the mother needed a break. So we ended up going to Mississippi, getting his kids, and we ended up having his kids. So we had 3 kids. It was my daughter and his 2 kids, his son and his daughter. And we had took them in. Well, I took them in. Well, we had them at the house, and we, you know, being a new couple, I'm pregnant, then I'm experiencing miscarriage, then I got some new kids I don't know nothing about, you know, living at the house. So, you know, it's a whole new change, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we was together, you know, his mom would help and stuff like that. Sometimes she will get them and stuff like that and help with getting them. You know, but we're getting to know each other still, because, you know, we really didn't know each other. We moved in, things went quick. Like, you know, we moved in together, had a baby quick, you know, things like that. But, so, after that, we was together and had the kids. We had the kids for 18 months. We ended up deciding to move here to Washington State while I was 7 months pregnant with my daughter, Chloe. So after my miscarriage, I ended up getting, 6 months later, I ended up getting pregnant with my daughter, Chloe. So I was 7 months pregnant, and we moved here. I ended up having my daughter. I ended up having to have a C-section. My blood pressure was high. Things were going crazy, so his kids went back to their mom and things like that. And so I was staying with my mom. We all were staying with my mom, and my blood pressure got under control. We ended up moving into our own place, and then the pandemic hit, and then we decided, like, I told him, like, you know, what do you plan on doing with me? Like, because I'm, like, at the point, like, we've been together 2 years at that time. Now we've been together 3 years now. And I'm like, you know, what do you plan on doing with me? Like, do you see me as your wife? What? Because my time limit is 3 years. Like, I'm not gonna be nobody's girlfriend for more than 3 years. Like, you should know when you want to be. And I didn't push him or nothing. I just let him know what it was. So he proposed to me in June, and then 3 weeks later, July 3rd, we got married. We went to the water, and we kind of eloped. Well, we did elope. We didn't tell nobody. We just went and did the paperwork for the marriage license, and then we found a officiant on the website Google, and we set up a date, and we paid her, and then we got married. It was my best friend Shakira, his brother, my brother-in-law, and our 2 kids, and then her 2 kids. That's all who came. I mean, my family and things, they were mad because they wanted to be there, but during the pandemic, I didn't really want a big crowd. And anyways, it was just a quick 10-minute wedding. Like, you know, it was quick. I'm gonna insert a picture, but it was quick. But that's how I met my husband, and, you know, he just was different. You know what I'm saying? When we moved in our place in Texas, when I first met him, I had nothing. All I had was an air mattress. My daughter had everything she needed, a TV and stuff like that, but I was sleeping on an air mattress, and he didn't leave me. He stayed there and never left me. And I mean, I feel like he was a real man, because some men will leave you, and, you know, they will just up and be like, oh, she ain't got no couch, she ain't got no bed, oh, I'm leaving, you know what I'm saying, go to the next female. But he didn't. He stayed there. We came up together, you know, and that's the reason why I respected him more, and that's why I loved him so much. And I was just like, you know, he's a good man, because he helped me. Like, when I had to switch my job because the other job was too far, he paid my car note for me, paid my rent, everything. He came through like a real man. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, you know, he was the one and he was a good person. You know, it's crazy how we met when we were supposed to be friends with benefits, but you know, love don't have no time limit and love just comes in crazy ways. So that's how I met my husband. And he's not as social as me. He's really low key and he's antisocial and I'm more social, but they say opposites attract, but that's who my husband is. And he's a good person, a good man. He's just opposite, but I'm working on him to get more better with his communication and being more social. But I'm out. That's the story on how I met my husband. I'm out, and thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and post notification. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and put that post notification bell out. All right, I'm out.
So you complete me.
So you complete me.
Please place the
Yeah.
William and Kara, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife, sealed together in law and in love before God. William, please kiss your bride.
Look here.
Woo!